John from EHS Effects, man.
How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I'm John.
Say hello to Germany.
Hello, Germany.
That's good.
All right, yeah, I'm going to be in Germany soon. In April, I think, yeah.
The Music Messe.
Oh, yeah.
So that means we see us again, man.
All right, yeah, I'll see you there.
We will.
Oh, excellent.
It's my city.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, then we'll have to grab a beer.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Have to, cool.
Excellent.
So now you're showing us all the new stuff on NAMM here?
Yeah, so I'll show you some good stuff. For NAMM 2016, we've got a few new pedals. We've got a compressor, a bass compressor pedal. We also have the Soul Pog, which is a soul food, and a nano pog, a polyphonic octave generator pedal. We've got two Leslie simulators. One's called the Lester G, and the other one's called the Lester K. And G meaning guitar, and K meaning keyboards. We also have the Cockfight, which is kind of a cocked wah sound. So those are them, and let's start playing. And so I'm going to start with the Soul Pog, right over here. So the Soul Pog, again, our soul food, which is one of our best-selling overdrive pedals, is combined with our Nano Pog, which is another one of our greatest selling pedals. So they're in one pedal. You can reverse the order. You can do the soul food into the Nano Pog, or the Nano Pog into the soul food. You can, it has an effects loop, so you can actually put effects in between them too. So it's kind of versatile that way. What else? It also has a mode switch for two different algorithms in the Nano Pog. So that's what you're getting that's different from the Nano Pod. You actually have this mode switch, and let's get into it. So I'll play first the soul food, and then I'll kick on the Nano Pog side.
Yeah.
Great. So it was my little improv.
Yeah.
And someone else was playing this guitar before me, and it was crazy out of tune. But it was all right. We got through it. So what I did there was I kind of put on the soul food part, and then I switched on the Soul Pog. And if I can remember, first I did a lower octave. So I kind of did kind of a octave lower. And then I did an octave higher, and I did a 12-string thing. And at first I had the light off on the mode switch. So when the light is off, it's more for single lines, and it's faster. It's just faster tracking, so it's optimized for real fast playing and fast tracking. When the light is on, it's more for chords. So when I was able to, you can really hear it when you go up higher. It really sounds, it's like a sweetener for the chords. So that's what that was. So that's the Soul Pog. All right, let's do some Lester G. So that was the Lester G. And I had the drive around medium. And what this is, it's a Leslie simulator with a compressor in it. And we put the compressor in so it would kind of elongate, make more sustain of of a guitar, because the guitar is a lot of attack and not a lot of sustain. I mean, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, a Les Paul maybe has more sustain.
Yeah.
Right? So we put the compressor in so it evens it out, and it also brings up a lot of the other kind of the high end, and it makes it squishy, right? So, and that brings out the Leslie sound. So it's got two speeds. So it's a slow and a fast, kind of like a Leslie, right? So with a regular Leslie, you put the pedal, slow, and then it ramps up to fast, and so you can do that with our Leslie simulator. You can do it with an expression pedal and actually use it, just go fast and slow. Or if you don't have a Leslie pedal, you can just kind of click on the speed and it toggles between the fast and slow. And on the Lester G, you have an acceleration knob, so that determines the speed of the acceleration. So it can go instantly or it can take a long time to ramp up. And, it's a great sounding pedal, mono in and stereo out. So, and that's for guitars. Now we have a Lester K, and so Lester K is stereo in and stereo out, so that's mainly for keyboards, but it sounds great on guitar. And especially if you're a guitar player and you already have a compressor pedal, you can kind of get 99% of the 95% of the Lester G's sound with the compressor. So you put the compressor in and you kind of have the Lester G, except for with a little less function. So what it does have, it just has the fast and slow, and you can figure out how fast you want it and how slow you want it, and then it ramps up and down kind of like the same speed that a real Leslie would do. It also has a balance control. They both have a balance control, and the balance control just kind of balances the more the lows or the highs of the the woofer or the tweeter thing. And I'll play a little bit of the Lester K. Now I'm going to put a compressor on it. Now I'm going to add more drive. Tricked you with that end chord. Okay, so that brings us to our bass preacher. So we have the Soul Preacher, which is our compressor for guitar, and now we have the bass preacher, which is voiced more for bass guitar. So it has more low end. It doesn't it doesn't mess with your low end. So a lot of low end passes through, but it compresses it and it sounds great. It also sounds good on guitar. So it's not as drastic of a compressor, but it's a real natural sounding compressor. So I'll play a little bit on, a little bit off, but it's very simple. And it's just volume and sustain, and then the attack is just fast, medium, or slow. So it's just kind of like you put it on, you find a setting, and that's it. And it's real simple. Yeah, very simple. Cockfight, last but not least. So the Cockfight. It's a good name, yes. Good graphic, good LED for the eye. If you want to, there you go. Look at that. The eye glows. It's a red eye. It's been out too late. Anyway, so what it is, it's a cocked wah. So like players like Mick Ronson or Germany's own Michael Schenker. Well, or yeah, he is. Well, he lives. I think he lives in Arizona now. But yeah, those guys and Slash and stuff. They would put their wahs on. They put their wah pedals on, and then kind of place them in a position where it would boost some certain frequencies and get a unique sound. So we kind of did that in a pedal. So it's just a cocked wah, and you can just kind of boost certain frequencies. It also has a fuzz in it, which you can put in front of the wah circuitry or in back of the wah frequency, which makes it sound good, sound different. It also has an expression pedal port input, so you can hook an expression pedal and turn it into a wah pedal. So what I'll do is, I'll go over all the features since we only have one mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it first clean wah, and then I'll add some dirt to it. Or wait, nope. Clean wah, and then I'm going to add the bottom switch. So the bottom, a normal wah goes, bass and then treble, and the bass goes away. So with this bottom switch, it goes bass, it goes to treble, but the bass stays in there. So I'll do a little bit of that. Then I'll put some fuzz on, and then I'll change where the fuzz is, and then I will roll back the bias control, and it'll sound like a dying battery. And then, last but not least, actually first,
It's all good.
it's all over the place here with Electro-Harmonix. First, I'm going to demonstrate this will be easier. It also has a crying tone circuitry in there, so it gives vowel sounds. So first we'll do that, then we'll go to the wah part, because I got something worked out.
Yeah. So you should.
So that sounds like
You should add some chicken picking on it.
Oh, okay, all right. Go ahead.
Sounds so funny.
Yeah. So that's like a dying battery, like the bias control. So it just sounds like it's gonna blow up. It sounds like something's wrong.
Very cool,
But
man.
no, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's very cool. So it's there's a lot of stuff in there, and there's for the drive section, there's a tone control and there's an amount of drive. I just kind of set it. Well, it was just set there, and I just kind of worked with it. But yeah, so that's that. We do have one more thing that's a little bit new-ish, and that's called the Crayon, and that's it's an overdrive pedal, a full range overdrive. So it has a bass and a treble control. So it's kind of like, first it's like that kind of boosty mid-hump kind of boost that everybody's used to, but then we can kind of add more lows and more highs. And so I'll just kind of play it. I'll do some clean stuff, sort of like a clean boost. I'll add some gain, and then I'll kind of end with like kind of like a cool British sounding riff.
Yeah.
Cool. So I added a bunch of bass to it, and it kind of, you know, sometimes you put on an overdrive pedal and the bass kind of sucks out and your sound gets smaller. So this is kind of to, you know, counteract that, so it actually can get bigger. So now I'm going to put some treble on there, turn up the gain, and actually I'm just going to, you know, just to wrap it up, I'm just going to max out the treble, max out the gain, turn the volume a little low so we don't blow out our ears, and that'll be it. Yeah, kind of a, you know, Richie Blackmore thing.
Well, okay.
Yeah, excellent. So, yeah, that's our new stuff. Oh, we also have a looper. I don't know how old this is. This is called the 720 looper.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's 12 minutes of loop time, unlimited overdubs, 10 banks of loops, and it's got some a fade-out function. It has kind of a progress function where you can actually see your progress through the loop numerically, and it's a real neat thing for loopers, and we really like it, and a lot of loop people really like it. Those loopers, those loopy people.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
So that completes the new stuff on NAMM.
That completes the newest stuff for NAMM.
Okay, so we'll wait for the new stuff from Musikmesse.
Okay.
Frankfurt.
Yes.
With a beer.
All right, and a beer.
All right.
Will you deliver it to me? Because I probably would be stuck in the booth.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will. I will.
Okay. Bring me a beer.
Cool.
Big one.
See you.
I think they have big beer in Germany,
Yeah.
right? Big.
Yeah, bigger.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. Thanks.